Hi, this is Jason here from Hour Forex, and we're going to go over the chart here today, and I'm going to try to explain the best I can to all of you how to go about putting this indicator on your chart. Okay, I live in Canada, which is in North America, and I live on basically the East Coast here, which is New York Standard Time. Okay. Eastern Standard Time, New York time. I have the same time here. So it does not have to be perfect, okay, on your chart. Like, don't think that when this indicator starts painting that you start trading. That has nothing to do with it, okay? I put it on the chart 3 hours before it's time, no, 2 hours before it's time to trade. So I have it set up where it starts at 12 o'clock midnight, okay, New York time. You don't have to have it start there. You could have it start an hour before that. You could have it start at 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time if you want. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? I just put it 2 hours before so I can see it painting before the market opens in Dublin at 2 a.m. in the morning, okay? Which is this candle right here, where it came up and it kissed S1 to a T and then came down, okay? So anyway, I just want to say, fiddle around with it, okay? You don't, like all the time, this pivot in the middle, it's always going to start painting right from the start of the session, okay? I made this indicator purposely to do that, okay? But this here runs for 12 hours. The reason why it runs for 12 hours is because the market moves basically in that 12-hour span of time. So from like 12 o'clock midnight till 12 noon is when the market moves. The rest of the time, you don't look to trade. Okay, so there's 3 hours in the UK session that you look to trade, and there's 3 hours in the US session that you also look for trades. Okay, and a lot of you are sending me questions about this, and it says it in the manual, and I can even show you in the manual. Okay, right here, take a look here. Correct time to trade, UK session. So at the start of the 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, at the start of that candle of that hour, that's when you'll look for a trade. If no trade sets up within the first 40 minutes, like it says here on page 22 in the manual, then there's no trade. Then you look for 3 o'clock. Then if there's no trade there, then 4 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the U.S. session, it's 8 o'clock you're going to look for a trade, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. Okay? It says it on page 22. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm over, how'd you say, I got so many emails coming in about this, and it's written right in the manual, and I say it in the videos as well. I don't mean to sound upset here, but if you had to answer hundreds of emails for the same question that it's already answered in the manual, you would be, a little perturbed yourself as well. So anyway, in this session, okay, here's when we started to look to trade. Right here, it was 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so basically, it did exactly what this system calls for when you look to trade. It opened up right here. Okay, it went up to the S1 level, to a T, perfectly. Came back down. Okay, so it was blue. The candle was blue like this one when this rallied up to here. But then when it did a fake buy fake, okay, it did a reversal, it started coming back down. So once you've seen this candle start to turn red by 1 pip, okay, you would have sold it. So let me put a line here and show you where you would have sold. Okay, you would have sold right there at around 34.70. Okay, so your target would have been right here, 34.50, or this S2 level, okay, right here. So if you took it to 34.50, that was basically about a 19 or 20 pip winner. Okay, so then the next trade setup, okay, there was no trade here because even though it came up and bounced off this level, it didn't do it at the correct time. And then again on this candle right here, okay, there was no trade there also. So that's the first 3 candles that you're looking for. That's the 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and 4 a.m. candle that you're looking for a trade. Okay? So now, down here in the U.S. session, okay, here was 8 o'clock right here, okay, which is 1300 GMT on Think Forex, okay? There was no trade here as well, okay, because it did not set up correctly. If it would have came down, turned red, and came down to here, it would have been a trade, but it did not do that. And then on this particular candle, when this basically came up to here, okay, it doesn't have to be a science, doesn't have to be perfect. If it would have done it sooner, okay, and reversed and came back down by 1 pip, you would have sold it here, okay? But because when this did finally set up, it was the last 5 minutes of the hour, so there's no trade. It does not qualify, okay? Even though it came down and closed lower and came down to 33.50, and even came lower as you see now that we're moving down, okay? So there was only one trade. It was up here, and it was to sell off the S1. So I hope everybody understands the way I just described this to you here. Please take the time to watch all the videos, and please take the time to read the manual. It's not a long manual. It's only a few pages long. You would have found all the answers in there if you would have, took the time to read it. And that's basically it. Each day I'm going to show. I wasn't even planning on doing a video today because I'm so busy answering support emails. I don't hire people to do that. I do it myself because I want to, take care of all of you the best I can. So anyway, I wasn't going to do it today because I was so busy. I was going to start tomorrow because I don't only shoot this video, I shoot another video as well for my previous systems called Forex Pipsnagger and Forex U-Turn. So I'm sure there's a few of you in here that'll be listening to this today that come from my Pipsnagger and U-Turn groups. But I just want to say, welcome aboard to all the new traders who are checking out this system and learning how to trade it. Each day I'm going to show you the setups, whether there is some or not. Some days there will be some, and sometimes there won't be any at all. It's just the way, the nature of the way this works. Okay, but on most days, on a good day, you could find 2, 3, 4 trades in one day. That could make you 30, 40, 50, 70 pips, 100 pips. You never know. But you probably wouldn't get that much, unless you traded both sessions. And it's a little bit long to do that. So anyway, please take the time to read through this material, watch the videos, and then if you have any questions, please send me an email, and I'll try and answer you as promptly as I can. And I'm sure a lot of you know already that I answer you pretty quick. There was time during the night I didn't answer. Well, I was sleeping. I can't answer emails all day long. Got to sleep sometime. Okay, so anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow in tomorrow's video.